what appears like the beginning of some kind of Instagram makeup or hair. That's not what's happening here. We're still here in Dubai, and the evenings, I don't know, every day's crazy. We're just busy, and I haven't had time to make videos. So this is how you get me. No makeup, hair in a towel. So this video is about Sharjah, and Sharjah is not glitz and glam like Dubai is. It's more people who have lived there, lived there the whole life. It's more locals. It's just not the same feel. It's older, more cultural, and so we decided to go to Sharjah for a day. And when we went there, the first thing we did was we had lunch at an Indian place, and it was pretty fantastic. They brought us out this silver platter with these silver little bowls, probably 8 per platter, and they just filled them all up. You didn't order. They didn't speak a lot of English. They just kind of gave us what they gave us in our bowls and on our dish, and so that's what we had. So that was really cool because we didn't really actually know what we were eating. And then we went to the Old Car Museum, and the Old Car Museum, the museums in Sharjah and pretty much all over UAE are pretty much government sponsored, so they're either free or they're really cheap. Like the car museum was about 10 dirham for adult and 5 for kids. 10 dirham is like $2.50, and 5 is like $1.25. So the museums are super clean. There's not a lot of people in them, and you kind of get to see everything pretty quickly because you don't have to fight to see anything. What I found about the car museum is very interesting is that they had quotes about the different cars, but not really information about them. So it'd be like, well, if you drive this car, you're pretty fabulous. And it wasn't anything to do with the car. It was just more of like a status thing, which is really kind of the way it is here in UAE. It's more of a status thing for pretty much everything. So we did that, and then we went to the Malhatta, something like that, museum. It was the airport museum. So Sharjah had the first layover from England to, I think it was Australia, and so planes would stop here in UAE to refuel, and they would do an overnight stay. So they quickly built this, it kind of looked like a fort, but it was hotel rooms for the passengers on these airplanes that were dropping through to stay the night. And so they would stay the night, refuel, and head on their way. And so this was one of the first places they did a layover on the way from England to, I think it was Australia. So, and they also built their own airline, and they have only Airbus 320s. The whole airline has nothing, I think it was Air Arabia was the name of the airline. And so they're a pretty new company. They were started, I think, in 2007 or 8, and they were the fastest growing airline. They only have Airbus 320s because they can use the same mechanics, the same parts, the same everything. They don't have to worry about, like, if a plane breaks down and they need to swap it with another. They're all A320s. So that's kind of a cool business concept that they have with that. From there, we went over to this old fort area, and we were going to go in there, but it closed. So on the way, we just kind of walked around the downtown area a little bit, hopped in the car, came back home. On the way home, we passed a souk, so we stopped there, and that's downtown Sharjah. Just kind of putzed around there and shopped, got some slushies, and then we came back to our Airbnb, and we had a huge chicken shawarma dinner that we had delivered. Around here, you get anything pretty much as soon as you want it. They have these guys on motorcycles or bicycles, and they have a box in the back, and you can order a single cup of coffee, you can get your laundry done, you can order groceries, and it's not the same way that we order groceries. We don't drive up and pick up. There's not really a delivery fee here. The food is not upcharged significantly. It might be a 5 dirham delivery fee. 5 dirhams like $1.50 or so. So it's not like how it is in the US where we have Uber Eats or something like that, and it is an expensive delivery fee. You have to tip your driver, and they increase the price of food. really different here. Everything here is an instant gratification kind of society. It's really, you get waited on hand and foot. Everything's done for you. So that was our day in Sharjah. I hope you enjoy the videos and the pictures. I will drop a couple links down in the description as soon as I have a moment to do that. And that's it. So long from Semper Venture. Gratification. We ordered some lunch meat. It's midnight. It's being delivered right now. Instant gratification.